thanks everyone for coming, and not only today. Thanks everyone who managed to come and support us over the last 2 weeks. The tragic reality is that we have 100 children died since the beginning of this war, and this is 100 dead children. That's absolutely beyond any comprehension. That's just inhuman act of atrocity and aggression. And the reality is that there is no safe place left in Ukraine. So I'm talking not only about big cities on the east of Ukraine. We now see the cities in the west of Ukraine targeted and bombed. So Russian missiles reach even cities in the western Ukraine. So the fact is there is no safe place, and the cities in eastern Ukraine, they are almost empty. So it's only elderly people who stayed there, because all the parents, they took their children and tried to find a safer place. And it's I'm talking not just about human life, which is invaluable. I'm talking about children life, and they shouldn't, that shouldn't have happened. That's absolute atrocious act of crime, war crime. And we Poland and all European Union gave massive support to the refugees, and we see some progress in UK, and just very recently, it's probably not 50 people for today. It's more. We were talking about hundreds of refugees that managed to reach UK, and just this morning we know that there are refugees coming to the Edinburgh airport and Glasgow airport, uniting with their families. But most of them, that's a family reunion. So most of them have relatives who live or work in Glasgow or in Scotland, and that's a family reunion. Talking about just refugees without their relatives here, they still have massive difficulties to reach, to come to UK. And just very recent update that apart from the visa that allows family reunion, there going to be a sponsorship scheme for refugees. So anyone can become a sponsor for people fleeing from the war in Ukraine, and the launch of this sponsorship scheme is planned for Tuesday. So we were overwhelmed with the massive support of local people who suggested accommodation and accommodation for Ukrainians fleeing from the war, and accommodation for refugees who come from Ukraine, and as some progress that we see from the Home Office and from the government. It's a sponsorship scheme that lets that everyone can participate and become a sponsor and host Ukrainian refugees. So again, that will be launched on Tuesday next week, and so slowly, step by step, we all, with all your support, we are making pressure on the government and Home Office, and it's not what we actually would want. It's not the cancellation of the visas for refugees, but at least with somehow it makes life of refugees easier. And they're quite. We also got massive support from Scottish Refugee Council. We're about to get space in the building where they're based, just 5 minutes away from here, so it's central location. We would be able to organize a hub for refugees. There would be a telephone hotline, and there will be staff just 100% dedicated to work with the refugees. So we can see that it's not only conversations that have been lost in our last 2 weeks. It's also we can see real things that are done to help people and to make their life easier. And we are going to continue to talk to anyone who has power in Scotland, in UK, and to make more pressure and to ask for more support. And hopefully there would be more people able to come here and reunite not only with families but also reach that support that you all suggested to us. And massive thank you to everyone here and around Glasgow and around Scotland. It was absolutely overwhelming, and we know that the whole world supports Ukraine, and we can see it and we can feel it. Thank you very much. Slava Ukraini!